Remember?
I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
We'll remember!
Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today, our Halloween countdown continues as we take a look at the classic Real Ghostbusters episode, The Boogieman Cometh. And for some out there, I know this episode is going to bring back horrible, horrible nightmares because of, well, this guy. Ugh, sends a cold shiver right down your spine, right? Now, I do want to thank Ghostbusters News Patreon member Jordan Hamilton. Jordan requested this video, and if you'd like to request your very own Ghostbusters News video, be sure to sign up to the Ghostbusters News Patreon page. Link to that can be found right down below in the description. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this episode of The Real Ghostbusters. Once again, The Boogieman Cometh. And we're already off to such a great start here. We got the Ghostbusters theme music playing. We got a high-speed chase.
Okay, Louie, we got you covered.
You'll never take me alive, coppers.
Of course not. You're a ghost.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting.
So obviously the Ghostbusters make quick work out of this mobster ghost named Louie. And can I just say how cliche this mobster ghost is?
Nah, nah. I've been framed, see? Nah, nah, nah.
The Ghostbusters head back to the headquarters, and of course, hijinks ensue between Peter and Slimer.
Yuck! Slimer! I think it might be a good time to test this new ghost bomb Egon designed. You know, the one guaranteed to disintegrate all spirits within a 50-yard radius.
Peter, did you just pull a bomb on Slimer? I mean, that escalated pretty darn quickly. Peter manages to go back to bed, however the Ghostbusters get interrupted pretty shortly thereafter by two new clients.
Meet Megan and Kenny Carter. They want to hire us.
They want to hire us?
You can have everything in our piggy bank.
Well, our usual fee for a standard capture and containment is $1,500, but we'll make an exception.
Yay!
I mean, I'll be honest, I would have charged them the $1,500. The kids wind up telling the Ghostbusters exactly what the problem is, riling Egon up in the process.
What?
The Ghostbusters drive the kids back to their home, and we then get this scene.
Shh! We don't want to wake up Mom and Dad.
Now, speaking as an adult, I think the responsible thing to do here, if you were a Ghostbuster, would be, I don't know, to talk to the parents first? I mean, 4 guys going into a kid's bedroom. Oh, and then also on top of that, don't forget, you're also carrying 4 nuclear accelerators on your back. I feel like the parents have a right to know.
I'm reading high paranormal activity in the closet.
They, of course, start investigating, only to come face to face with pure-on nightmare fuel.
I remember you.
Egon, move!
No, not again.
After a quick battle, the Boogeyman actually gets away from the Ghostbusters, being that he's actually not ecto-based. And man, does Egon ever have a vendetta against the Boogeyman.
You don't understand. We can't let him get away. We've got to close off that portal.
What's going on here?
Who are you?
It's the middle of the night, and 4 strangers are in your children's bedroom. You know what? The Ghostbusters are pretty lucky that the parents didn't own, I don't know, a gun. Back at the fire hall, Egon does reveal he's got a bit of a history with the Boogeyman.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
When I was a child, the boogeyman would come out of my closet. He's the reason I started investigating the supernatural. I wanted to find a way to stop him.
Now, being that the Ghostbusters can't return to Megan and Kenny Carter's home, those were the 2 kids from earlier, because if they did, there's probably a high chance the parents will strap a restraining order on the Ghostbusters, or at the very least, I don't know, maybe have them arrested? But yeah, being that they can't return to the Carter home, the Ghostbusters are going to have to go out and find another bedroom that actually leads to the Boogeyman's lair.
This might be just what we need to seal him up in his own world forever. Yes, it just might work.
Back at the Carter's home, things are getting spooky.
That wasn't nice. Not nice at all.
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, that was pretty convenient now, wasn't there, Winston?
Hi, Mr. Ghostbuster!
Hey, his name is Zedmore, kid. Winston Zedmore. Show some respect. The Ghostbusters go around New York City trying to find an apartment once again that could lead to the Boogeyman's lair, and eventually, well, they find one. From there, they're going to use Ray as bait. Ray is going to pose as a child to lure the Boogeyman out of the closet. The Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters, are catfishing the Boogeyman. And may I also say that this exchange between Ray and Peter is probably one of my favorite, actual moments in the entire series of the Real Ghostbusters.
I want a glass of water.
Here, now go to sleep.
Peter,
What?
tell me a story.
Once upon a time, there were 4 Ghostbusters who had a job to do, only couldn't do it because one of them wouldn't go to sleep. The end.
Ray falls asleep, and wouldn't you know it, the Boogeyman falls for the Ghostbusters' trap.
What have we here? A rather large toddler?
A rather large toddler. How big do you think toddlers get? As the Boogeyman goes back into his realm, the Ghostbusters then follow. And this leads to what I think is probably the highlight of this episode. You have the Boogeyman song playing in the background by Tahiti, and you have the Ghostbusters in hot pursuit of the Boogeyman as they enter and exit people's homes via the closets the Boogeyman typically would come in and out of.
Yeah! Go get him, Ghostbusters! Bust the Boogeyman! Yeah!
As the montage ends, the Ghostbusters then find themselves in this big red pit.
As we planned, isn't it?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Now, being that they're in the Boogeyman's domain, the Ghostbusters are kind of unsure exactly what's going to happen when it comes to them using their proton packs. Because, of course, the laws of physics are different there. But they wind up taking a gamble, they fire their streams, and they get fireworks?
Fireworks? Why did the beams turn it into fireworks?
Why not?
Fair enough.
Now, remember when Egon was talking about closing up the Boogeyman's domain with that ghost bomb earlier? Well, he's going to need some added juice, and the added juice is going to come from the 4 proton packs. Now, as the Ghostbusters are making their way out of the Boogeyman's lair, of course, the Boogeyman shows up. Because you know it couldn't be that easy, right? And holy heck, this scene of the Boogeyman walking towards you with the really crooked teeth and that snare, this was a scene for me that was actually legit in my nightmares as a kid. Creepy AF.
Look, Kenny!
Now watch me put an end to your so-called heroes!
Now, how creepy, how sadistic can the Boogeyman get? Well, he wants the Carter children to watch him kill the Ghostbusters. Both the Carter kids grow a spine, and they decide to step in and help out the Ghostbusters with these insults.
Hey, Boogeyman! You don't scare me! Yeah, you look stupid! Your head's too big, and you've got bad breath!
Oh, come on, kids. Those are pretty weak insults. Give me a break. Those insults wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings. I mean, wait a minute. Oh, that does hurt. Marbles are thrown, the Boogeyman of course trips, and the Ghostbusters then make their way out of the Boogeyman's lair. Okay, I gotta know, am I the only one that kind of legit feels bad for the Boogeyman here? I mean, look at that face. So the Boogeyman's lair has been sealed off, at least for the time being, and we head back to the Ghostbusters firehouse, where more hijinks can ensue.
Yipe! He's back! All right, Boogie, we know you're in there.
Come out with your talons up.
So that does it for our look today at The Boogieman Cometh. One of my favorite Real Ghostbusters episodes, and I have a feeling if you love the Real Ghostbusters, this is also one of your favorite episodes as well. The Boogeyman was absolutely horrifying as a kid, and I have to be real with you, he's pretty darn scary still to this day. Once again, I would like to thank Ghostbusters News Patreon member Jordan Hamilton for suggesting I take a look at this episode. And if there is an episode you'd like me to take a look at or a product request review, be sure to sign up to the Ghostbusters News Patreon page and submit that request today. Link to the Patreon page can be found right down below in the description. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube, bust that little bell notification icon, and I will see everybody right back here next time, Ghostbusters News here on YouTube.